Welcome back to part 5 or part 6 of my awesome gunner build. So we're just about to go to the Isle of Despair to advance the main storyline. Off camera I did a couple of things. I got flow disruptor shields. I just made those with the flow disruptor schema. What that does, it's basically the same thing as an iron shield, except it gives you a 30% magic resistance. That is when your technical aptitude is high enough. So both Magnus and my character are both 30% magic resistance. And what was the other thing I did? Oh yeah, I trained up dodge to dodge expert in Blackroot. So we've both got dodge expert, which could be handy if things attack us. There's a 50% chance of enemies critically failing if you critically succeed on a dodge roll. So yeah, let's go. Oh, I almost forgot. There's a little thing, a barrel just here, which we can pick, and it's got a book in it. The book is called The Hands, and it's a cool book. Just a cute little story, but that will actually come in handy for our next bit. Alright, let's go. Oh, he doesn't want to tell me about the boat. You need, I think, a higher persuasion for him to tell you the story about Stringy Pete and how he got his boat. That's fine. So Isle of Despair is fairly straightforward. There's a quest you can do here, which we'll do. I'll just do every quest I can. So there's a sorceress beast that's been causing mischief. You just have to go roughly northwest from the penal colony and till you find footprints, and then just follow the footprints. And we found him. This can be a dangerous fight as well. Just wait for him to go. Where's Magnus? I think we don't need Magnus. We can have a go at him from here, I think. I'll step out. Okay. That's interesting. Why is that?
An impressive attack!
We'll go and do our trick. Hide. Oh, we were lucky then. Magnus has healed me. There's not really much here. These gauntlets are cursed. It could be an interesting option if you have high maxed out constitution and you're immune to poison, but I think they also do fatigue damage over time regardless. So they're just plain cursed as far as I can see. So we'll do the other little quests. I just forgot my dexterity. I'll go and do those 2 things. And 3 things. You can get ambushed by things. There's these insect spider things which are quite dangerous. So this guy is an interesting chap. He's actually the brother of the rather corrupt King Praetor in Durnholm. Okay, we've done that. So you can actually go and talk to Lyanna Delpar in Durnholm and tell her that he's here, and she'll send a detachment of Dragon Knights to go and get him, and that actually leads to one of the Golden Age endings as well at the end of the game. Oh, this is what I was talking about. These Insectress Hunters are quite dangerous. We'll get away as far as possible. That's where Magnus's dodge is coming in handy. Well done, Magnus. Might have a bit of gold on them. Doesn't really matter, we don't. Gold's the last thing we need at the moment. But we did get a level, so let's see. I'm just going to put it into heal. Okie dokie. Let's go for a headshot. Oh, that was a good one. Let's try another headshot. Oh, that was a good one.
An impressive attack.
There's about 3 skull crushers here. So good experience.
An impressive attack.
Another one down. And there's one more. There it is. Right between the eyes.
An impressive attack.
Oh, there's 4 of them. Great.
impressive attack.
There is a dread spider here which is a little dangerous, especially if you don't have a companion, because if they stun you, it's all over. We do have a resistance to magic, which is helpful, but you can't see us yet, so we're fine. He was
Impressive attack.
alerted, but he couldn't see us. So you need to pick up the ancient gears here. A reanimator, that's a fun one, the reanimator. What that does... Where is it? It's an electric one, I think, is it? No. What that is, you can use a cure-all with a capacitor, a large capacitor. And that basically works the same as the necromancy spell. What is it? This one, create undead, which will animate a target corpse for a while. Eventually it will go hostile on you, but it's quite fun in the battle. That's pretty much all we need here. And the other schemer was a gun, I believe. Excuse me. It's a pretty ordinary gun. It runs on fuel instead of bullets, I think. But it does do a bit of, I think, electric damage, acid damage, something like that. So it could be useful against foes that have high damage resistance. These bloody nuisances. Dodge, Magnus, dodge. Gee, they've hit him a few times. Oh, good work. Okay. I might have to rest. We'll rest. Oh, Magnus has healed himself. I think I did give him a couple of heals, which I robbed just before we left. And I've got quite a few as well. Now what I probably should do, I'll give him the ancient gears, I think. So because we're a woman, we can go to this camp, no problem. Oh, you guys are just asking for it. Oh, thank you. But if you're a man, you have to wear a white headscarf that Cynthia Boggs gives you. And we don't have the charisma for her to tell us her story. And I think someone was beating the crap out of her in the Isle, at the Isle of Despair, so she escaped and set up her own colony. I forgot to put on prowl, not that it really matters. These guys have incredibly high perception. Just have a little rest. One more. If we were a bowman, they would be quite useful. We don't want to dally out here. The other weird thing about the Isle of Despair is the magic tree, what is it? Yeah, the conveyance magic tree, for some bizarre reason, doesn't work. There's a book in the Tarrant library that it talks all about it. Explains why, or explains that nobody knows. Right, so let's just drop off the things we picked up. So he gives you a gun chassis, an ancient gun chassis, which is useful for building the best gun in the game later on. And you can get it, yeah, you can build 2 of these awesome guns later on, which is why I'm quite happy with just 1 follower with firearms. If I was going to have more followers, I would only have 1 with firearms, and then just because you only get 2 of these awesome guns if I'm going to use one. Okay, we've dropped that off. Just make sure we're a little bit overloaded still. It's okay. So now we're going to free Cynthia Boggs, so we can help her get out of here. So what I normally do is I'll pick a lock. Better save the game in case anything goes wrong. Open a window, that's good. And now we'll get her out of here. You actually, I don't know why the game thought it would be a good idea to give her a pistol, because she can't actually, she has no firearm skill. Let's see if it, whoops, okay. That's no good, well, that's fine, no, don't run. Okay, let's just see, we can get out of here. I want everyone out the window, that's it. Cynthia's got no prowl skill, so in reality the guard would have probably sprung her. It doesn't really matter too much. Come on, run! Geez, an elephant's gestation would take longer than this. Right, let's go. I'll go back to the women's camp and see her safely there. There we go. I think you get some good points for doing that. Yeah, almost. Almost pure. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is basically the pit fights. Since we have no charisma, there's no way we can talk our way around the pit fights, but that's fine, as we are a combat character. So the first thing I want to do is that book that we picked up, we can give it to this ogre. You appreciate a good book? I found this book, would you like it? Yes, can you do me a favour? Can you let me in? Anything but that, I should say. Thanks for nothing. Well, so that's fine. But we get a little bit of experience in doing that. Now we have to wait till morning for the pit master to appear. And the other gotcha is we have to make Magnus wait. We can't go in with followers to this battle.
Sure, I'll do it right away.
Actually, I want to do this first. Okay. Let's creep away a bit. He's actually got a semi-decent axe on him. Which does 0 to 20. Because this is the real... This barbarian here has a very good weapon. One of the best weapons in the game. Let's see if we can headshot her. Oh, quickly now. Pick it up. You don't get much time to loot things. And this sword is absolutely amazing. It does 10 to 15 points of damage. So it's basically like a short sword plus 9. Yeah, amazing weapon. And it's it's got a very high strength cap, so you can, with 20 strength it does about 30 to 35 damage. She's fantastic. It's a one, and it only needs 8 strength to wield, so it's a really good, it's perfect for us. It'll be a perfect backstabbing weapon because it's super fast as well. But right now it's not terribly useful, so we're just going to give it to Magnus to hold.
How can I help you? What would you like me to do? I'll wait here, but you'd best not keep me waiting long. A dwarf has better things to do than wait around for the likes of you.
No worries, Magnus. Right, so we'll finish these off. And this guy's got a dagger of speed. And he's not overloaded, we can keep going. And he has actually quite a decent hammer. It's speed 12 with, but it's still a hammer, which is pretty average. But it's not a bad hammer if you want a blunt weapon. Now this can be a tough fight. I really want to take out the wizard and the priest first, because they can summon dangerous things. Well, that went well. And I think the halfling has a great big sword on him, a rusty sword, but we don't need. We're not a haggler, so we don't need them. Who's next? Yes, as well they should.
How can I help? It's about.
So we've done that. We can now go in. I only try and get a good reaction. If you ask him how he ended up here, choose the first option and then let him tell his story, his reaction goes up a little bit. And the nicer his reaction is, the more favourable he is towards you, the more helpful he is. Oh dear, I just realised I forgot something. Why don't you tell me? No, it will be nice. If I fail to take back the ship, tell your men I stole them. So you think you need, yeah, a little bit of intelligence for that. We've got 9, so I think we just squeaked in 9 intelligence. And then you just say, fine, I'll let your clan know about you. If you have high enough persuasion, you can actually persuade him to come with you.
Yes. I've told you that there are different traditions among different clans, and oh, blast it. Is it my affair if every dwarf wants to yell his name from the mountaintop? Yes, well, I don't like you questioning my beliefs or my knowledge. I'm a dwarf by Alberic. I bloody well know what dwarfs do and don't do.
And just say sorry to offend you, and...
That's better. It's a testament to my dwarven patience that I don't box your ears right here and now. I accept your apology, my friend. I know that dwarven tradition can be a little confusing to a novice like yourself.
That's alright. Well, his disposition just went up by 5 points, so we're almost best buddies. Now, he wouldn't give us his glasses, but that's okay. That's not the end of the world. Because... we're going to prowl. And... we can get Wheel Clan Spectacle Schemer. And we can even read his story about how he got here. And that also confirms that there's no one on the island. That'll be an option if you were to pick a fight with him and kill him. You can find out that way. But the most important thing is we've now got... where is it? In our schemers, found schemers, we've got Wheel Clan Spectacles, and all we need is a pair of glasses and a Cathon Crystal, which I brought along. And we got a level, I just realised. That's cool, because what that means... Yep, with 2 potions of intellect we can both get expert healing. So we'll do that. As soon as we go back to Ashbury we can train in that. So I believe we're done. I'll just double check. Yeah, so when we go home we can talk to Warren Leanna Dorpar in Durnholm and tell her that Maximilian still lives. But we've done everything else. So we can basically go from Ashbury straight to the Wheel Clan. Although I would normally just drop off some of this loot in our warehouse. We can loot all these, there's not really much gold on them. We've got heaps of gold. Right, so the reason these corpses are here is because the captain, they tried to hijack the ship, but the captain's tougher than him. He's quite tough, so... Now I've already, while I was here, I stole a statue from Latani, which is needed for the Ancient Gods quest from this guy. I wouldn't have had the, I don't think he would have talked to me anyway, because I have a high tech aptitude, but you can easily just pick his chest. Not that we need to again. The main thing we do need to do is get some glasses. I'm not sure... Ah, good-o, he's still in there. What sort of wares? No, let's just do... Greetings, sir, let's barter. We'll get some glasses. And we'll make the Wheel Clan Spectacles. There we go, too easy, we've done it. So that's that part done. So we'll just quickly catch a train back to Terrans. If you've got a sort of a moderate persuasion skill here, you can talk to this guy. He's the city mayor, and Yeah, you can do a persuasion quest, but he won't talk to us because we don't have enough charisma or persuasion. That is, he won't invite us to the to his meeting. I'm just trying to think. I don't think there's anything else I had to do here, so we'll just go straight back. Oh yeah, so we'll definitely get expert heal. I'll go and do that. Come on, what are you doing? So there's really not much else we're ever going to need from shopkeepers apart from bandages. Where's Magnus? God damn it, Magnus. Is that him? There he is, right, let's go. That's the only problem with fast tracking around the map. Your followers can get stuck. I just want to make sure he's with me when I train healing to expert level. So what I'll do, I'll save this to make sure we don't stuff it up. One for us, and one for Magnus. That's all we should need. And now we just say, I want to be an expert healer. Yes, please. Done. And now we can start buying bandages. If we check out Magnus is a heal expert. So we'll just give him the bandages for now. That sword's not going to be... So it's a better sword than what we've got, so we might swap it out. Dump off this other stuff. Make sure we've got enough bullets. Yeah, we've got plenty of bullets. And now our patience worn off, but that's fine. We've still got a... We're still heal experts. So I'll dump this off. That's not bad. It gives you strength and constitution. It's kind of like wine, but it's slightly better than wine. It has less bad effects, I believe. So dump off the rest. Keep that in our gun cupboard for later. That's not much use. I'll put that in this cupboard. And then our armor cupboard over here. And put everything else. I think that's just a very weak charmed ring. I just keep all this stuff for if we decide to pick up Aranax, we can We can give him some of these nice items. Just make sure Magnus hasn't got anything else on his person. He's fine. I think I'll get one more potion of intellect. And then we'll head off to then we'll head off to the Wheel Clan. So we'll go, where do we have to go? I think just the boil. Got our shield on. Make sure again he's not overloaded. No, he's fine. Okay, so off we go. He could get attacked by assassins. But apart from the high level assassins, there's really not much to fear.
Greetings, traveler.
Oh, I forgot about him.
It seems to me that I see. I am he of the dark. The message is this. You see my power? Do you remember what I have shown you here? Remember and tell the world. Aronax is returning to Arcanum, and nothing will ever be the same. Farewell.
I think Magnus has slightly better constitution, so he gets up first. That's it. We don't want to get attacked now, we'd be in trouble. So get inside quickly. Rest. Recover our fatigue. So these glasses we can basically ditch now. There's virtually no reason to keep them. I normally just put them in my cupboard when we go back home. I'll get rid of that too. Okay, so what I normally do here, I'll do this bit first. Shouldn't need too much here. Let's check if we've got, yeah, we've already got a few fatigues. Let's restore fatigue, so we're fine. I think we can skip all the loot. Although, if I get any more healing salves, I'll pick them up. We shouldn't have too many things that can injure us here. Okay, so there's this is a fun one. There's some monsters that have been killing things. Stand over here. Must be something else lurking by. Oh, yeah. Can't see a damn thing. Aha. Perfect.
Impressive attack!
Perfect. Okay, there's something in there. No idea what it is, but I don't think we really care. Right, these things can be quite dangerous. Thank you, Magnus. There's another molten arachnid. Let's just make sure we're not seen.
An impressive attack!
There must be something else there. Thank you, Magnus. Yeah, I'll save the game here. This can be a slightly more dangerous fight. A haste potion can be handy, but we'll try it without one. I can get. Come on, a little closer. Perfect. I wanted to get in the way. Let's get away from it a bit. Can we get far enough away? Maybe not. And just try and pick them off. I don't want to be seen if we can help it. If I can get one of the little ones to see me first. Like that. No. I just don't want the big one to see me first. Come on. And just come forward a bit. Or we can just go for it. No, we'll try and pick it off, I think. Let's just have a go. Well done, Magnus. Magnus is putting a few holes in it too, which is good. Go back again. That should be just about enough to take its fatigue down. That's dead. Oh, that was successful. Successful kiting. I'm not going to say no to more bullets. I have a feeling we may get a little low. That's a nice schema, the brain builder. I'll go back and I'm just going to remember. I think there's one other little area where there's a couple of spiders. That's right on this side. Just got to be careful, we don't want to be seen. There's another one there. There might even be one more. Yep, there's one more. All helps. We've got another level. I'm just going to go for intelligence. I'll do the same for Magnus, I think. Or will I? I don't know, that's a tough one. I don't necessarily need to level him up so quickly with... I might give him dexterity. Or should I give him firearms? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to give him prowl, I think. Then we can move around without being seen. So we have to go to the other side, to the left of the main entrance. There's a few quests to pick up here. So he lost an heirloom, which we will pick up. And then I gotta remember, I think this guy actually gives us a schema to find the Iron Clan. Why haven't you gone looking for it? And this guy gives us an interesting quest as well. His brother went missing, never came home, so we can go and look for him in this other dwarven clan. The only other thing we have to do is pick up an ancient god's blessing item, which is an olive branch. Quickly get out before, I don't know where Magnus is gone, but it doesn't matter. So we've got an olive branch, we'll need that for the ancient gods stuff. And the other thing I'll do is, if I can get, yeah, this is the herbalist, I think. Magnus, where are you? Nowhere to be seen, but I can still... Perfect, I just wanted some bandages. Oh, beautiful, we can get some of these. They are expensive, but that's okay. I'd rather have too many than not enough. That's it, so now we're just going to do the main and that's the main storyline again. What am I doing? Just go straight up the middle. Now, this is where I need my potion of intellect. I'm going to save this because I want this to, don't want this to go wrong. So let me quickly swallow that. So it tells about the guys trapped in the Isle of Despair. My mental powers are up to the task. So that allows us an option when we actually find the King of the Dwarves. We don't have persuasion to actually go in the shortcut way, so that's fine. Not a problem. We'll just go in the normal way to the dredge. Let's prowl. Must be one more.
An impressive attack! An impressive attack!
I might actually, just thinking, yeah, I'll hold on to the bandages, even though Magnus can use them. Oh, yeah, I'll give him a bandage, why not? Okay. In your face. And another one. I think he was trying to attack Magnus around the corner and failed. Oh shit, I heard the sound of a molten arachnid. Where is it? What be careful here. Where is it?
An impressive attack!
Must be another one. Not sure what else is here. Should we take a chance? No, not worth it. Now there are traps here. We should have enough. They'll probably see me if I go here. Yeah, I'll just wait till he turns his back. That's perfect.
An impressive attack!
And there's another one. That's right, it's good. Magnus has got my back. Okay, which way now? Not sure if there's anything here. Ooh. That's where spot traps comes in handy. Well, that was worth it. See, we got some bullets. I just realised I'm shooting terribly because I'm holding, that'll give us 150. The lantern always makes a difference, even with mastery.
An impressive attack!
There we go, we stunned it. That's what a headshot does. It depends on the monsters. Some monsters are much more susceptible to headshots. Let's try. Oh, that was a good one. I think
An impressive attack!
these monsters are susceptible to headshots. I'll just wait. And another level. That's good. 12 intelligence. Heal is now sorted, and 18 perception for Magnus. Let's try. Thank you, Magnus. Let's try. That's right, blast his backside, Magnus. That's one, there's another one. I'll see if I can aggro him. Good. I didn't want him to go for Magnus. I'll take that out too. Bring him back towards Magnus. And Magnus will get a few extra shots. Well done. I can't remember which way we were going now. Right. Gee. I'll go for this first. That's one. Back up a bit. Come to mama. Yeah, Magnus will shoot a little bit worse without his light because I swapped his light out. Oh, maybe I should give him more spot traps. That's great. He found a trap that I missed. Now there is a good fight down there with a Hell Creeper. I'm very, very tempted to give it a go. Because why not? I'll wait till he turns his back. Perfect. Let's have a go. Let's see, if we're lucky we might be able to headshot him. Yeah, this is dangerous. I want to kill this first. See how that's dangerous. That's a very dangerous. Whoa. Magnus is really. Thanks, Magnus. He got some really good shots in on it, and that was almost max damage. And one more up here. We get some mithril ore here. Maybe some bullets. That's the main stuff that we want. You know what, I'll take this and just because we can. There's one over here. It's got exactly the same stuff in it. Spot traps as helps again. Okay, we've done that.
Impressive attack.
Let's do one more. Oh, we are going the right way. So this is where we need to go. We need to get a key to open that and then to get the heirloom. Ooh, almost walked right into it. Let's go for a headshot. Not sure what's here. We are going the right way though. Back up a bit. don't think I'm even going to go for these chests. I think most of them are trapped. Max range. I think these things can make fire elementals. We got lucky there that he didn't.
An impressive attack! An impressive attack!
Did I see Magnus or was I dreaming? Yes, he's there. And another level, yay. Okay, let's see. Okay, we'll keep going with... What are we going to do? Yeah. Intelligence and heal, I think. Actually, you know what? Can I just... Okay, fine. I've got enough now for prowl and firearms. Gee, which one is the go? Maybe firearms is marginally more important. That extra 10% to hit could save our life. Something else there. And he might crit more as well. Which one? This one. Headshot.
An impressive attack!
Magnus, where are you? Let's risk it. Paid off. I got 100 bullets. I wonder how many have you got? You've got some too. Good. I have a feeling we're going to run out of bullets. This is the most dangerous one. Probably go for that first. Hopefully Magnus's dodge and yeah, I thought that might happen. I think I've got enough firearm skill to shoot through him. Let's just see how far we can get. That's alright. He's been healing himself with the bandages. Good boy. Well done. Take one of those. Alright, I've got to remember where to go now. Let me think. We've done that. Right, up there I think. Oh, that was lucky. You don't want to get ambushed by molten arachnids. They can throw out a fireball at you. What do you call it? The fire flash spell. I'll quickly kill that before it dies.
An impressive attack!
Blast his face off, Magnus. I think we can kill it.
An impressive attack! An impressive attack!
Oh, I didn't see him. Go on, Magnus. Open him up. Good shot. That's another one down. These are good experience as well. And that brings us to it's poison cure. Fatigue, have we got? Yeah, we got heaps, we're fine. We're a lot, our load is lightened because we've used most of our bullets.
What? Who dares disturb the exile of Thunderstone? Quiet. This insolence is unforgivable. The violation of my ancient right for solitude in exile is not broken so easily. Your life. No, stranger. You must. What? I've no. In all. There, and when the death. No, in. I've. No, yes, I. But that is the point. Even as king,
Okay, now
the
we
choice
can
is
do.
never mine as to
your
whether
stone
even
is true.
one dwarf is stripped of his honor. What? What do you know of the nature of dwarven stone? You, an outsider. How could you possibly know it? Perhaps, but you are not even a dwarf. These are beliefs and concepts it takes a lifetime to reconcile. How could you possibly begin to understand? Yes, I know. I've thought long and hard about this. Dwarven stone tells me that any transgression against our honor is unthinkable. But my shape, as king, as their father, told me to protect them. I'd shouldered so much of their pain, I could do it no longer. Yes, your words sound true, stranger. I know that no man is flawless. But I also know that each man's load to bear is different. A larger load carries more responsibility. Mine is heaviest of all. Therefore, the price for my betrayal, the nature of the betrayal, I failed my people. Isn't that what is most important here? The betrayal was against their stone. It seems, sadly, that my own stone is flawed. You shame me, stranger. Your words are harsh, but undeniably true. Perhaps you are correct, but it doesn't change what I've done, nor the price I need to pay. It is best if you just leave an old dwarf here to rot. It is your place to write. How then? How can I do so? By Alberic, you are right. I've been blinded by my own shame and not seen the true betrayal. I've betrayed myself and my people along with me. I shall return, stranger. I shall be king. By the name of course, as I said, the delegation, I'm unsure. The entire situation reeks of, I don't know her. Wait, I'm much to blame for this situation. My fear and cowardice have helped in bringing about this
So he
tragedy.
gives you this axe.
I feel I must do something to help you. Please, take Harrow, the first axe of my family. Its blade strikes true and deep in the hands of the righteous, especially if those hands are dwarven.
Yes, and that's the key.
Within it is the strength of the Thunderstones. I give it to you. I'm sure you will. Godspeed on your quest, my friend. There is an easy...
And you can actually come back and recruit him
I
later.
make preparations to return to
He
my
gives you this
plan.
axe, which is actually...
Good luck, my friend.
It's not going to be... It does a lot of damage. You don't see the damage it does. It looks like 0 because it's a script that does the damage. But it depends. The more good you are, the more damage it does. So we're 100 good now, so it will actually do the maximum damage it can. But if you are good and dwarven, it does even more damage. You could Google it and find out. It's quite a significant amount of damage it does. The only negative is it's quite slow. Like, that's basically unarmed combat speed. So I would be very tempted to keep going, but I'm almost certain we are going to run out of bullets. So what I might do is, I don't know how long it's been going, but I might call it here. I'll go and get some, go back, get some more bullets, come back and we'll finish this off, because there is an exciting bit of this. A final part of this dredge bit we haven't done. Then we'll go to Stillwater and finish that off as well. Righto, so yeah, I'll see you in the next video.